fully how this works before you even get in, so that way you know how you're getting paid. So let's go ahead and get into it. Just 1 second. Okay, guys, so first off, and very important to note, is that with National Wealth Center, you're earning 100% commissions, okay? So as long as you're taking payments yourself, and there are two ways to do it. You can take payments yourself or through your own payment processor, whether that's a First Data account or PayPal or whatever. You can take your own payments and you're earning 100% commissions. If you have the company do it, then they're paying you out 80% commissions, which is still incredible in this industry. Most companies are not paying out that high of commissions. And again, that's because we have digital educational products, so they are able to pay out that high of commissions. So 100% commissions. All you have to do is pay a simple $9.95 admin fee if you're promoting the monthly level. So let me show you this. So if you're doing the $25 level, the $50 level, and the $100 monthly levels, all you have to do is pay a $9.95 admin fee. If I can spell. All you have to do is pay a $9.95 admin fee, and that covers all of those monthly product levels. Now, let's say you want to start promoting the 250, the 1,000, the 3,500, and the 7,500 product levels. Then you would need to pay the $19.95 admin fee. Okay, and that would cover these as well. So you wouldn't have to pay $9.95 on top of that. You simply pay $19.95 a month admin fee if you want to promote all the high tickets and the monthlies. If you just want to do the monthlies, then you just need to pay the $9.95 admin fee, and that covers all those levels. So because a lot of people think that you have to pay $9.95 for the 25, $9.95 for the 50, but no. $9.95 you can promote all the monthly levels, or $19.95 and you can promote all the high ticket and the monthly levels. So that's very important to know when you get in what you're going to be paying. So let's say you come in at all three of the monthly levels. That's $175 plus $9.95. So what? $184.95. $184.95 a month. You'll be paying for your product levels if you come in at all three of the monthly residual levels. So you're paying $184.95 a month, but you're also earning residually on those levels. So when a member joins with you, let's say they join in all three, they're going to be paying you $175 a month for all of those. So you break even with your very first sale. Now, the same thing with here. So it would just depend. Like, these are one-time product levels, so you're only paying them once. And then you pay the $19.95 admin fee a month. So if you were in it, and most people, there's not really too many people that do the one-time tickets without having any of the monthlies. So you're probably going to be paying the monthlies anyway if you have these. At least I recommend you to be, because you don't want to miss out on any sales. Even if you're using our Fast Home Biz Capture Page system, which only promotes the high tickets, a lot of people want to have the monthlies, because if somebody comes in, joins you, and finds out about the monthlies, they're likely to get them. So it's good to have those there so you can make a commission on them. All right, guys, so this is where I get into drawing out how the pay plan works, how the pass-up structure works with National Wealth Center. So as you know, you'll receive 2 pass-ups from each member who joins underneath you. They pass up their second and fourth sale to you, which then goes onto your pay line. And this is what really makes us an affiliate marketing company rather than an MLM. You know, MLM is where you earn off of multiple levels. You earn a percentage of commissions on everybody in your organization all the way down. The percentage gets lower and lower as you go down, but that's multi-level marketing. What we are is really an affiliate marketing business with one heck of a compensation plan. So let me show you how it works. I'm going to try my best to illustrate this for you. And again, don't mind my artwork. So, okay. So first of all, we're going to put you up here, and I'm just going to draw us out in little squares. So you're going to be, we'll just make you green. Green for money. All right. So we'll just make you a block up here. This is going to be you. And I'll illustrate to you why it's different than an MLM, because MLM is you'll see how the passive structure works. It's a lot different. So okay, so you're that green dot up there. Now, with the people that join underneath you, what I'm going to do is everybody who's in green is going to be paying you, and everybody's in blue is just your organization. They're not paying you. Okay. So the first person who joins with you is a green. All right. So they're green. and they're paying you. The first person who joins with you in the business is paying you directly. You've broken even. Now that's unheard of in most any other business I've ever heard of. You don't break even on your very first sale. If you're out there doing some kind of franchising opportunity like Subway, you know, you're going to pay $300,000 or more to get into that franchise business, and I bet you're not going to make all that back on the first sandwich you sell. Same thing with network marketing businesses. Most likely, when any other network marketing business, you're not going to break even on your very first sale. Most network marketing opportunities out there, you have to get about 10, 15 customers before you even break even in the business. But with National Wealth Center, it's digital educational products, and that allows us to earn 100% commissions. That's huge. And this is why it's so important, because that very first person that you get, you break even. You're no longer coming out of pocket for your products every month, and you're getting ready to start a residual income. So let's show you how this works even further. Okay, so the second person who comes in with you, we're going to make them blue. Okay. So that second person is going to pass up to your sponsor. We'll just put the sponsor up here. Okay, so that person's going to pass up to your sponsor. All right, so that's one cell that's going to go up. You're almost qualified now, meaning you got your 2 pass-ups. Now the third person, and I promise I won't take this long on all of them. The third person is going to go to you. Now you're in profit, okay? So this was the break even on the first person. Now this is profit. Meaning that now you broke it even on your product levels. You're no longer paying for your products because you're not really coming out of pocket because you broke it even. Now the third person, that's profit. That means that's money on top of what you're paying in the business. So now you're making money. And that's huge. We want people to be able to make money as fast as possible. That's going to make your retention so much higher. And so that's what I love about the National Wealth Center comp plan. So now the fourth person, you probably already guessed it, goes to your sponsor. All right. Now you are qualified in the business, meaning that you no longer have to pass up any other sales. They're all going to go to you. Okay. So 5 to, I can't even write on this thing. 5 to infinity are all yours. All those sales go to you. That again is huge. You know, a lot of these compensation plans, a lot of these pass-up structures and other businesses, you continue to pass up sales like your 10th, your 15th, your 20th. A lot of them do that, and actually, you know, you would think that I would like all of my members passing up their 5th, 10th, and whatever. But honestly, I would rather my team be making a lot of money because they're a lot happier and they're going to promote a lot harder. And remember, this is residual income. So the second and fourth they pass up to me, or if you can think about this in your shoes, so the second and fourth person that your members are passing up to you, that's residual income. So that's 175 times 2, 350, 350 a month that you're going to be earning for the members that they passed up to you. Not to mention, if they get into the high ticket products, they're going to pass up their second and fourth on those as well. And I've had members pass up 2 $7,500 sales, 2 $1,000 sales, you know. And that's huge money. That's big money. So anyway, guys, just to recap real quick, the first person goes to you, the second person goes to your sponsor, the third person goes to you, the fourth person makes you qualified, it goes to your sponsor, and the fifth to infinity are all your members. They're going to be locked in with you, coded to you. You'll be making money on them, 100% commissions. Now, when your members, when they start signing up people, so let's say your first person, and it only matters to you, the green ones, okay? These are going to have pass-ups to your sponsor, but these will be passing up sales to you. So let's say your first person right here, I'll make sure I got the right color. So this first person right here, I'll maybe just do this one. His first person is going to go to him, all right? Just like with you. First person is going to go to him. He's going to break even, just like you did. The second person he's going to have is green, meaning it's going to go to you. It gets passed up to you, all right? And that's their second cell. It gets passed up to you. You are their sponsor. Third cell is going to go to them. Now they are in profit. which again is so important because you want your members to be making money as soon as possible. That keeps your retention high, that keeps your members happy. We're all making money. It's good. It's good business. Now, as you probably guessed, the fourth person they get is also going to pass up to you. All right? So now you've gotten your 2 sales from them, and now they are qualified. Meaning they no longer have to pass up any other sales. From there on, all their sales are theirs. So, okay? Now, what's really cool about this, and people are like, well, how does this actually go down? How does this continue to pay you and continue to build? The way that's possible is that every person who passes up sales to you, okay? So this second and fourth were passed up to you. Well, out of these people here that were passed up to you, they also have to give you 2 sales. All right? So your member here has to give you 2 sales. These have to give you 2 sales. And so for every 2 sales, so for every member here, you know, they pass up 2, and then there's 4 more that they'll have, that you'll be getting from those 2, and then 8 more from those 4. And so it continues to build and build residually too, you know, so this is huge. So I hope that makes sense. But for every sale that's passed up to you, they have to give you two sales. And then from those 2, you get 2 more, so that's 4. And so it just keeps on doubling and doubling and doubling from each member that's passed up to you. I hope that makes sense to you. If you have questions, you can always reach out. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Every person that passes up to you, or every person in your pay line, is giving you 2 sales, and then those 2 sales have to give you 2 sales, and so on. Now, this is where it differs from multi-level marketing, okay? So let me just do a regular old multi-level marketing thing here. So let's just say this person has this person, this person, this person, this person. They may be earning 50% commissions on these people they directly refer into the business, and then these people refer a bunch of people into the business, and you may be earning 20% on them, and then you have a bunch of other people underneath all of them, you know, and you may be earning 5% commissions on all of them. That's multi-level marketing, is where it goes down infinite levels, and you're earning a percentage based on, you know, what, if that's level 1, level 2, level 3, and what have you. So that's the difference between network marketing with an affiliate marketing type of pay plan versus this MLM structure, okay? Because a lot of people think that National Well Center is a multi-level marketing company, and it's actually not. It's really more of an affiliate marketing business, because you really only have 2 pay lines. That's why there's only 2 colors here, because the green is you. So these are all really on your pay line. So if you want to look at it like this, it really would look like this. So there's one pay line, green, that's yours. Then your sponsor would have their own pay line, the sales you passed up to them. So it's really bilinear. It's not multi-levels at all, because those sales are being passed up to that pay line. So it's not really, it doesn't really go into a pyramid shape or anything like that. So that's pretty much the logistics of it. That's the basics behind our comp plan. Now I want to explain something else really quick that a lot of people don't know before they get in. I didn't know this before I got in. But each level, each product level works independently of one another. Okay? And I'll tell you what I mean by that here in just a second. So, let's say you join the company at $175. You get the $25 product level, the $50 product level, and the $100 product level. Now, what you might be thinking is, well, I've got to pass up 2 sales, my second and my fourth. Well, that's just the easiest way to explain it to people, is that you pass up your second and fourth. In actuality, each one of these product levels works independently of one another. So you're going to pass up 2 25s, 2 50s, and 2 100s. Okay? Now let me show you what I mean by that. Let's say Bob joins you in the business. Well, first of all, let's say you're in at all 3 of the monthly product levels for $175. Let's say Bob comes in and joins you in the company at, let's say he joins at the 25 and the 50, right? So you get paid, that's your first 25 and that's your first 50. So you're going to earn $75 from Bob. Now let's say, we'll just say Janet comes in at 25, 50, and 100. So that was your first 25, that was your first 50. This is going to be your second 25 and your second 50. And that means that 25 to 50 is going to get passed up to your sponsor, but this is your first 100. So you're going to get that 100. And then we'll say, let's say, what's a good name? We'll just say Jeff comes in. And Jeff comes in, we'll say at the 25, 50, and 100 also. All right? So at this point, that's going to be your third 25 and your third 50. So that means it goes to you. And your 100 is going to be your second. So that means that 100 is going to go up to your sponsor. So I like to illustrate this to let you know that it really is your second 25, two 25s, two 50s, and two 100s that get passed up. The reason why this is good is that you can't have somebody come in, they join at all three monthly product levels, and their first person comes in at all three monthly levels, and then their second person is just a 25, and that gets passed up. Their fourth person isn't just a 25, it gets passed up. So this keeps it honest. This keeps people from passing up their pets, you know, creating fake accounts and stuff like that. This really keeps it honest, and that way you know that for every member that you bring in underneath you, they're going to pass up on all three levels or whatever levels they're in. They're going to pass up 2 from each one of those. So you know that you're going to get 175 per member. That is if you were in all three monthly levels. You're going to get 175 per member who joins with you. They're going to pass up 2 of those. Now, one other thing to mention here, and this is pretty important, is that you're only going to earn at the levels that you have. So let's just say, for instance, let's just say that you come in at the 25 and the $50 level. Now, you can only earn on these 2 levels if that's all the products you have. You can only offer the products that you have. Now, that doesn't mean that people can't join you at the 100, but the only thing is if they join at the 100 and you're not in it, then all those get passed up to either your sponsor or the next person in line who has the $100 level going up. So it's important to be in, I recommend people to be in it, you know, all 3 monthly levels if possible. You don't want to miss out on any sales. And, you know, if this is, you know, let's say you do just have the 25 and the 50, if you're giving up $100 sales, those don't even count as pass up. So even if you get in the $100 level later, you know, that doesn't get counted as your second and fourth pass ups. Those are just sales you missed because you didn't have that product level. Now, as you may have noticed when I was doing the pay plan structure and the pass up structure a minute ago, is that we have what we call the power of 4 here with National Wealth Center. So let's just say it's you at the top. And if you get your 4, that makes you qualified. You know, you've got your 2 that went to you, and you got the ones that go into your sponsor. And that makes you qualified in the business. You can receive pass-up sales from your members, and you're already qualified. You don't have to pass up any more sales. So we call that the power of 4, because technically you could really just stop there, and you'd have members, you know, this person would get 2, this person would get 2, this person would get 2, and this person would get 2. And you know, you would get, you get 4. And out of these, you would get 2 more sales from each one of these going up to you. So you could technically stop at 4, help your team to duplicate, and receive pass-up sales from them. And then for all those pass-up sales you get from them, you would get 2 more from each one of them, and so on. And that's great. That's cool. And that's kind of what we've talked about from day one with National Wealth Center. It's one way to do it. What's good about with our team, Team Elite Domination, is we have a training site to show your members, well, first of all, show you how to market the business and become very successful and duplicate what we're doing. But also it's important because now you have that training site to offer to your team. So you know what? There's no reason to stop at 4. You can continue to market and get as many wide as you want. Only if, though, you're still helping your downline. And that's the way I run my business, and that's the way I recommend other people to do it. You know, you can continue to build wide as long as you are not so consumed with marketing on your own that, you know, you're not helping your team members. Make sure you're helping your team members first, but continue to market, continue to build. Because what you're going to find, and I have, you know, thousands of members underneath me, I still have all the time in the day. I've got the time to shoot these videos. I got time to travel the world. So my secret is, if you've been wondering, my secret is that I have a team training site to walk people through how to do almost anything, okay? We want this to be duplicatable and as easy as possible where you're not having to hold people by the hand when they first get in to show them how to do basic stuff. You know, I have a getting started page on my training site to walk people through getting their payment set up, get their capture page system, to get their domain name forwarded and all that good stuff. It takes them, if they do it and get into it, it doesn't take them very long. And then they go to the tools and training page and learn how to market the business. I've got walkthrough videos and everything. And the reason why I mention this is because it makes your job a lot easier. You know, you don't have to hold people by the hand and show them how to do this and that. And, you know, you can literally get plugged in, start marketing the business. And once they get in, plug them into the same training, get them going. And, you know, if they have questions and stuff, sure, they're going to reach out to you for help and all that. And you can also be checking in with them as well. I do a team workshop myself so I can stay connected with my team and make sure that everybody is on the same page, they're doing what they need to do, and all their questions are answered. But there's no reason whatsoever that you should stop at 4. You can keep building and keep building as long as you're helping your downline to duplicate as well. All right, now put a lot of focus on the monthly levels because those are probably the biggest sellers. But we also have the big ticket product levels of 250, 1,000, 3,500, and 7,500. Now you may not be thinking about getting in these right away, or you may. You know, I have people who join at 7,500 from day one. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. I personally got into all 3 monthly residual levels, then I upgraded and got all the way in. I got into the 1,000, then got into 3,500, and then I finally got into the 7,500. I've been in at the 7,500 for, shoot, over a year now. So anyway, and I've made a lot of money off these product levels. In fact, that's how I've been able to buy 2 new cars in the last, 6 months or so. So these are huge. Now, what I wanted to mention here is that these work exactly the same as the monthly levels, except for the fact you only have to pay for them once, and you will not be earning residually on them, but you will get 2 sales from each one of these. Well, from your members. You can get as many sales as you want if you're marketing these. But each person that joins you to these levels, they also have to pass up 2 sales. And for those 2 sales that they pass up, those people have to pass up 2 sales. So you can earn infinitely on these as well. It's just one time instead of the residual. Now, as I mentioned, and I just want to briefly mention this, is that you can earn either 100% commissions with the National Wealth Center, or you can earn 80% commissions with the National Wealth Center. Doesn't matter what product levels you join, doesn't matter what admin fee you're paying, but you can earn 100% or 80%, and there's 2 ways of doing this. So 100%, you can make 100% if you're taking your own payments. And I'm going to have a video coming out really soon in the next few days to show you the different options for taking payments. Stay tuned for that, or you can just visit my channel. You may be able to find it now. And the other option is 80%, and this is to have the company take payments for you. And just to briefly touch on this, if you're taking your own payments, you're going to have your own merchant account, or you're going to be using PayPal or something like that. Again, I'm going to go over those payment options in another video. If you're letting the company take your payments, you're going to earn 80% commissions. They have to take 20% to really, pay for their cost of having to have payroll and people, not really payroll, but to have somebody processing the checks, keeping track of this, the taxes and all that overhead. So they have to take in 20% for that. Otherwise, they give you 80%, which is huge. Again, that's phenomenal in this industry. Most companies are not paying anywhere near that high. Like usually the top you see is like 40-50% at best. So 80% is huge, and that's if you have the company take your own payments. So they will pay you out either by a check or through Bitcoin if you're out of the U.S. You can actually use Bitcoin if you're in the U.S. as well. I've done that before. So check or Bitcoin is how they'll pay you. And what you do is once your income builds up, once you have money in your National Wealth Center bank, you can submit a withdrawal request and have them pay you either by check or Bitcoin. And they pay you, your full balance or whatever you want, however much you want out of your NWC bank. Again, if you're taking your own payments, it doesn't even touch the company. It'll just go through whatever processor you're using, and you'll be earning 100% commissions. All right, guys, so that's just the basics of how our National Wealth Center compensation plan works and why I feel it's a lot better than any of these other plans out there. It creates high retention. People are into profits quick and making a lot of money, which means people are a lot happier. It's very simple to understand, very simple to explain. There's not 2 legs here and a leg there and 20 levels deep and 10% here, 5% there. None of that crap, none of that foreign vocabulary or anything like that. It's very simple to explain. You break even on your first sell, you pass up your second sell, you keep your third, which puts you into profit, your fourth person passes up, and then the fifth to infinity are all yours. So that's so simple to explain, a lot easier than some of these other plans. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Again, I will have a video up very soon on the different payment options you can take with National Wealth Center. I've got a lot of other good content coming your way to give you more information about the business, about what our team offers, how I run my business, and all that good stuff. So guys, stay tuned. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But stay tuned for day 6 of my 30-day video marketing bootcamp series. That will be coming to you tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you on the next video.